Hi, I'm Kurt Loder with MTV News. There's a lot of talk these days about drug testing in America. James Brown, Sandra Bernhard, Tupac Shakur.
How would I do that? What would I do exactly?
Dance Pop Piffle, anti-war protesters, Eminem. Oh my goodness. Since the early days, have things changed on the road now? I mean, you still crazy guys on the road, or have you sort of tamped it down a bit?
It's a different brand of ridiculousness and craziness. And
could you describe it in detail?
well, I mean, we're all, full of our bizarre idiosyncrasies and eccentricities and our likes and our dislikes. And, Flea is very keen on 24-hour room service because he has a very fast metabolism. He has to eat every 30 minutes. And
you have the new whole Om thing going on?
Yeah, there's, a bizarre combination of meditation. John, actually, we've all embraced this new eat for your blood type diet.
Heard about that.
So everywhere we go, it's, we have to have the highly beneficial food products versus the neutral food products versus the avoid at all cost food products.
What are you allowed to eat?
I got lucky. I'm the guy who thrives on the vegan diet.
Oh.
I'm type A. So all I have
Not sure you got lucky.
Well, for me I did, because that's what I gravitate towards.
Oh.
Chad, on the other hand, we're all covered. We have A.
Steak and beer?
Steak and beer.
Exactly.
We have A, we have B, we have AB, and we have Mr. O, who basically all he needs is steak, fries, and beer.
I'm looking at it and go, I think I'm O, and I'm like, oh, thank God, jeez.
So the material on this record could flow out pretty naturally? I mean, did it just come together and
it did.
There it was, we can go record it?
It did. It was falling like apples from the sky.
Great, cool.
I mean, every day it was just get together, play, jam. Music came up, we kept recording it.
Yeah.
Ideas were flying around.
Do you look around now at the other bands that are like Korn and Limp Bizkit and think, gee, these guys sort of are like us in a way? I mean, do you notice your influence on newer groups?
You know what? If you played me a Korn song, I wouldn't have any idea that it was Korn. Limp Bizkit, I don't think I've ever heard. But 5 years ago, I remember seeing a video clip of the Korn. And I thought, man, that bass player looks like he's been paying attention to Flea for a long time.
Yeah.
But since then, I haven't heard Hide Nor Hair. All I see are those, little kids with the tiny baby mustaches wearing the backwards K Korn shirts, and I say, well, they must be doing something that the kids like.
You're a great guitar player. You sort of disappeared. Was that weird? I mean, you made 2 records, but you kind of dropped out of the scene. So
yeah, that's what I wanted.
Did you keep playing like at home or something?
No, not really. No, not at all.
How does that happen?
I had given much of myself to making music and to being a good mediator between worlds in outer space and that spirits live in, between them and the reality that human beings are existing in the world, and I felt like I had given so much of myself to that I had started to these monsters had started to eat me up on the inside, and I felt like I wanted to spend my time combating them with good feelings and with other types of art besides music. And I did. I had my war with certain spirits, and nothing with me anymore. Oh, sorry, nothing messes with me anymore, because I spent the time that I wanted to spend to do nothing but just to go inside myself and to explore, explore the worlds that were sort of taking advantage of me, but at the same time making me a rich artist. I was playing music and it was largely due to these certain spirits that were helping me do it, but at the same time, other spirits were totally taking advantage of me and humiliating me, and I couldn't differentiate between the 2 groups of spirits, to put them in those 2 groups, because if all you have to base on them is those 2 groups, it's impossible to distinguish between one and the other. And so during the last 5 years, I've gone into myself enough to not have a problem with the spirit world anymore.
For my daughter's birthday this year,
John and I and Anthony and Chris Warren, who's on the road with us, we did a Spice Girls performance for my daughter's birthday.
What did that consist
And
of?
John was Sporty Spice, and I was Baby Spice. No, I was Baby Spice. Anthony was Posh Spice, and Chris was Scary Spice. And we did Stop Right Now, thank you very much. Stop, wait, how's it go? Stop right now, thank you very much. I need somebody with a human touch. Hey you, always on the run, better slow it down, baby, better have some fun. And we dressed up.
That was brilliant.
Yeah, we learned all the steps. We lip synced perfectly, we learned the harmonies. And we came down, and the thing is, like, at the time, this is my daughter's birthday party, right? So there's all these little girls sitting there. And I have this, like a staircase that comes down from upstairs, and they're all sitting at the bottom of the stairs. We have a special show for you. Want your kids to sit down with a special show. And meanwhile, we've been upstairs, like, getting ready for hours, makeup and wigs and dresses and everything, perfecting.
Platforms? Were you doing platforms?
Yeah, with the whole thing. With the whole thing. Not only that, but we worked on the characters, the characters of each one, because they're all so distinct. And, John was doing karate kicks and the whole thing, and I was being cute with a lollipop. And, we had the whole thing going on. But the thing is, at the time, there was some actual Chili Pepper Spice Girl interaction socially happening. And my daughter had heard about it. Like, I was like, Claire, well, I had dinner with the Spice Girls last night. She was like, really, Papa? Which one? What did they say? Oh, okay. And so when we came down the stairs, it was kind of, they could just see our silhouettes, and they thought it was the actual Spice Girls. Because Clara had been bragging so much that her dad actually had met the Spice Girls. And so she thought it was actually them when we came down the stairs, and when they saw that it was us, they were like the look of horror on their faces was something to behold.
But then they were really platforms.
Yeah, it was like from like the most thrilled moment of their lives to absolute disgust and horror to then it was funny. But we really worked on it. We put on a good show.